Also called association football or soccer, is a game in which two teams of 11 players, using any parts of their bodies except their hands and arms, try to maneuver the ball into the opposing team's goal. Only the goalkeeper is permitted to handle the ball and may only do so within the penalty area surrounding the goal.
A match consists of 45 minutes halves with a 15-minute rest period in between. The field must be made of either artificial or natural grass. The size of the pitches is allowed to vary but must be within 100 and 130 yards long and 50 to 100 yards wide.
Team can name up to 7 substitute players. Substitutions can be made at any time of the match, which each team being able to make a maximum of 3 substitutes per side. In the event of all 3 substitutes being made and the players having to leave the field for injury, the team will be forced to play without a replacement for that player.
Each game must include one referee and two assistant referees. It's the job of the referee to act as timekeeper and make any decisions which may need to be made, such as fouls, free kicks, throw-ins, penalties, and added on time at the end of each half. The referee may consult the assistant referees at any time in the match regarding a decision. It's the assistant referee's job to spot offsides in the match, throw-ins for either team, and also assist the referee.
The game needs to head to extra time as a result of both teams being level in a match. Then 30 minutes will be added in the form of two 50-minute halves after the allotted 90 minutes.
If teams are still level after extra time, then they go to penalties.
For fouls committed, a player could receive either a yellow or a red card depending on the severity of the foul. This comes down to the referee's decision. The yellow is a warning and the red is a card for dismissal of the player. 2 yellow cards is equal to a red one. Once a player is sent off, then they cannot be replaced.
If a ball goes out of play off an opponent in either of the sidelines, then it's given as a throw-in. If it comes off a defending player, then it is a corner kick.
It can be called when an attacking player is in the front of the last defender when the pass is played through them. The offside area is designed to discourage players from simply hanging around the opponent's goal waiting for a pass. To be onside, they must be replaced behind the last defender when the ball is played to them. If the player is in front of the last defender, then he is deemed to be offside and free kick to the defending team will be called.
The FIFA World Cup is an international association football competition contested by the senior men's national team. The tournament is done every 4 years. The current format involves a qualification phase, which takes place over the preceding 3 years, to determine which teams qualify for the tournament phase. In the tournament phase, 32 teams, including the automatically qualifying host nation, compete for the title at venues within the host nation over about a month. The 21 World Cup tournaments have been won by 8 national teams. Brazil has won 5 times, and they are the only team to have played in every tournament. The other World Cup winners are Germany and Italy with 4 titles each, Argentina, France, and Uruguay with 2 titles each, and England and Spain with 1 title each. 17 countries have hosted the World Cup. Brazil, France, Italy, Germany, and Mexico have each hosted twice, while Uruguay, Switzerland, Sweden, Chile, England, Argentina, Spain, the United States, Japan, and South Korea, South Africa, and Russia have each hosted once. Qatar will host the 2022 tournament, and the 2026 will be jointly hosted by Canada, the United States, and Mexico, which will give Mexico the distinction of being the first country to host games in 3 World Cups.